What is good, my peeps? It's the Ruckus back at you again with part 2 of our quick view of X-Men 97, the latest wave. This is wave 3 of figures. 6 figures in all. We already looked at the first three being Logan, Emma Frost, and Sunspot. You see what we got going on this go round. We have Jubilee, Cable, and Morph. Without further ado, let's get into it. We'll kick off this round with our boy Morph, and of course we will begin by showing his accessories. First of which, a pair of fisted hands, and then next we get a couple of head sculpts. One is what we can imagine is his go-to face for when he's basically, this is supposed to be his alter ego face, I would assume. And then we get a doppelganger head, that of Peter Henry Gyrick. That's, I guess you could use that, or if you want, he could pass for Cameron Hodge. Look him up if you don't know who I'm talking about. As for Morph himself, he's got the classic Morph head that we know and love. This was not his head in the original cartoon. Of course, it was that first head sculpt that I showed you. But in X-Men 97, they showed him like this is his natural state. So that's why he came like this. And I guess that with him, it's a matter of what came first, the chicken or the egg. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is what he looks like normally, I'll say. And then, of course, we've got the costume. He's got this is a, shall we say, a modified type of X-Men costume with the blue and yellow. His entire upper torso is the yellow, and he's got the red belt with the black X. And then, of course, blue legs, yellow thigh bands, and then he's got the yellow boots. His arms are basically the same as his overlay jacket. If you were to take the jacket off, he'd look ridiculous because it wouldn't match. He's got the yellow hands though, and nothing's really going on in the back. His articulation, his head is on a hinge, so he can look up that far. He can put his chin to his chest. That's pretty cool. This is Morph, so this is, let's see what we got here. He gets you very little of the attitude, and with Morph, I think we would have been served better. I guess you get some. Yeah, that looks good with the smirk there. Not bad. And of course, he can 360 it. You can T-pose him. He can 360 the shoulders. He doesn't have butterfly joints, but his ability to draw back is decent for no butterfly joints. And then coming forward, you're not going to get anything cross body, very wide right there. He's got the bicep swivel. He's got double jointed elbows, and all of his hands swivel wrists and horizontal hinges. He's got an ab crunch, so he can go forward that far. He can go back that far, despite the jacket attempting to impede. He's got a waist swivel. He can do the splits pretty decently. He can give you 90 degrees kicking, and not bad going back. He's got the thigh cut, double jointed knees, as you can see there. He does have the boot hinge, which is surprising again because Hasbro has been denying us that. He can point his toe that far forward, not that much, and that far up, once again, not that much. He's got a nice ankle pivot though, and holes at the bottom of his feet. So we've got pretty basic and decent articulation for our boy Morph, and you can sport him with his alter ego head, I'm going to call it, but there is an issue because Hasbro made sure that the neck, if you can see that right there. The neck is the same color as his natural head, so that's not a good look at all. So you have to be very creative with how you pose him if you're going to have him change faces while he's in his uniform. However, I don't think that's where the power of Morph is best utilized. No, his basic head, his natural head, is better served than the two accessory heads they gave us with the figure, because this is Morph, and you can use him to he's supposed to be able to mimic anybody, right? So there he is. I brought out the symbiote Spider-Man black suit. This is the symbiote Spider-Man because it's from the Secret Wars. Next up, we have Jubilee. The accessory she comes with is this soft drink. We've seen this before from, I believe, Peter B. Parker from the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse wave of figures from a few years ago now. We also get an additional set of hands. We've got, you see this one right here, the right hand is for grasping that soft drink, and then you've got the gesturing left hand right there. But those aren't the only hands we get. We have what I think is some of the most innovative accessories Hasbro has given us, and that would be these. Another set of hands. She's got one for both sides here, right? And but they display her power set. How cool is that? I'm going to put one down just so we can look at this a little bit. It's there's the same thing on both sides. They're not symmetrical, I'll tell you that. They definitely are different. Look at the end on this left hand, and then look at the end on this right one. So they didn't just mirror them, and it's cool. They're translucent purple, and then like a light blue that you could see through, and then you've got yellow spots. So pretty nice. And taking a look at our girl Jubilation Lee from X-Men 97, Wave 3. Looking pretty good there. The head sculpt is very nice. It is pretty accurate to the cartoon, or that might be too childish to say these days, the animated series. All right. She's got her, historic shades there. They are actually sculpted in, which is different. The last time we had Jubilee, she was able to, she had her shades were separate, and you'd have to put them on. And she's got the nice earrings going, so pretty cool. She is our second figure with an overlay. The body is basically molded in black. We've got paint on the collar as well as some silver for the zip up. Gotta love that. The overlay coat, her historic coat that we've all known forever, is molded in a shiny yellow. Her arms, which you could remove the over the coat if you wanted to, but it would look ridiculous just like with Morph, because the arms are the coat's color and not black like her gloves would suggest. And basically the rest of her is just black, so there isn't too much to go over in terms of her aesthetic. Her articulation, her head is on a dumbbell, so she can look up that far, she can look down that far. Her neck is on a dumbbell joint as well, so you can get action with that, and she can definitely give you that jubilation attitude, and she can 360 it. She can give you the T-pose. The shoulders can 360. She doesn't have butterfly joints, but she has a fairly decent, this one doesn't want to go back for me. I'll show you on the other side. Fairly decent rear back. You're not going to get much going across. She's got the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and her hands. Of course, her wrists have the rotating, and they hinge horizontally. All her hands do. So you have that. As far as her torso is concerned, she's got, of course, the classic female diaphragm, and you already know what's up. Oh, her neck wants to come out. She's not going to get you much going forward. Going back, she'll get you a little bit more. They actually solved the issue with the diaphragm with the Gamerverse Wolverine by just having the upper protrude out a little bit. You get more going forward, but you do lose going back. She can go side to side and rotate left and right. She can do the splits that far. You can kick 90 with her. Go back fairly decent. She's got the thigh cut, double jointed knees, and 2 for 2. She's got the boot cut. Gotta love that. She can point her toe forward that far, go up that far. She's got the ankle pivot and holes at the bottom of her feet. So she's got, truly basic female articulation. As always, with all these gals, that inverted crunch would serve well big time. And I do believe, as I stated, if they make the diaphragm, the upper torso, come out a little bit, you can get more coming forward, less going back. But I think I would prefer that sacrifice. What do you guys think? Here's our girl rocking her drink, and here she is with her sparkly hands. Those are some very nice effects. Flowers to Hasbro on this one. Bringing up the rear, last certainly never least, we have got the literal and figurative big dog of the bunch. We have Nathan Christopher Summers, otherwise known as the Askani Son, but better known as Cable. And what would Cable be without big guns? And he's got them here. He's got a big gun nice here, molded in a kind of like a gunmetal gray plastic. We've got some nice red highlights both sides there, and that's his big gun. Here is his not so big gun, but it is still big enough. Same deal with the molding of the like the gunmetal style gray and the red highlights. So pretty nice. You knew you was going to get some guns with Cable, and he also comes with effects pieces. We've got portholes for both weapons, and they fit very nicely. So that's cool right there. And of course, bringing up the rear, he is Cable. So he fires weapons, which means he needs trigger fingers. Looking at Cable himself, the head sculpt is looking really nice. You know that on his right eye, he's got the markings. In the animated series, it's black, but I think it's lighter color in the comics. I should know this like the back of my hand, but because I'm looking at Cable here, it's throwing me off. But that's still accurate to the animated series. The rest of him looks good too. He's got the communication device with the microphone on his left ear, and then the rest of him, definitely the most intricately designed figure out of the entire wave we've got going on here. A myriad of colors. The torso is basically this blue. He's got like a purplish blue striping going down. This harness plate that I guess holds the armor or whatever this is supposed to be together is like silver. It's the perimeter, it looks kind of plastic-like. We've got the black X with the red background. This is looking very nice. We've got the straps here that are green, and we've got the red cross, I'll call it stitching for lack of a better term. Very nice. The oversized shoulder pads, which Cable is known for those too. And the same carries on to the back. Very nice. That belt, looking down there, is molded in a very desert brown kind of color. And then we've got some silver there with these capsules of whatever they're supposed to be. And then, of course, the buckle, silver, circular, lower half, blue, which is a different shade of blue than the upper half, darker. And then we've got the same color, brown, for his thigh, his thigh wraps, or whatever you want to call them. And they've got patches all around. It would be nice if we had dabs of paint, like silver paint, to try to show them, you know, where they buckle on and off. That's on both sides. Keep going down. We've got the boots. The boots are green, but we've got yellow striping. I've got some scuffing going on, some chipping on mine, so that's unfortunate. It's been happening a lot to me. For years, I've been getting away with having more or less pristine figures, and recently, I've been getting caught out there. And then, of course, you got the boots. They're green with gray soles. So that's our cable. Looking at the rear, I already showed the upper, but I may as well go all the way. Now bringing him back. His articulation scheme, his head is on a dumbbell, so he can only really look up that far, partly because of the dumbbell, but the other reason is because of his cushion collar. He can look down that far, and the reason he can is because his neck is also on a dumbbell, so you get plenty of motion there. As you can see, despite these shoulder pads, you can get nearly a full 90, so they don't impede that. However, everything else they do impede. They're impeding the going 360 round and round. They impede the rear back, even though he doesn't have butterfly joints anyway, they still impede the rear back, which tells you they're going to impede going across at 90, so you're not going across that way. He does have the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, his left hand, which is a cup hand, as you can kind of see. That's so he can hold that big gun, that big dog gun, securely. So he's got like a C cup hand right there for that. It hinges horizontally. He's got a fist on the other one. That one hinges horizontally. His trigger finger hands, they hinge vertically, as they should. He's got a diaphragm. He can go forward. Put that back again so you can see it and go forward that much. And the reason he goes forward that much is because there's a gap, a slight gap. The upper diaphragm is a little bit away from the rest of the body. That gives him some. He's being impeded a little bit by the straps of his harness there. He can go back that much, not bad at all. He can lean with it, rock with it, and you're going to get some rotation down there. He also gives you waist, kind of redundant, but hey, I'll take it. Do the splits that far. He can kick, not getting you 90 because he's got those beefy thighs. Not getting you much back that way. He does have the thigh cut, double jointed knees. We got our first contestant with no boot swivel. Out of the three, knew it couldn't be a clean sweep. Got the toes that can point forward that far, go up that far, not bad. Nice ankle pivot, and he's got holes at the bottom of his feet. And that is the articulation scheme for our guy Christopher Summers, otherwise known as Cable. Here's our boy wielding the big dog, and here he is in full Cable mode with both weapons. We've seen him like this plenty of times. It's crazy. He has plenty of weapons, and all of them are large. And that wraps that up with the second part of our X-Men 97 Wave 3 of figures. 6 figures. We looked at them in 2 parts, 3 and 3, and this is the second part right here. We brought you Morph, Jubilee, and of course, you got your boy in the middle there, Cable. Definitely a nice wave. Number 3, that's 18 figures for the X-Men 97 wave, or line, I should say, since there are 3 waves. Definitely building that up. That series is very, very popular, and I think I speak for all of us when I say we're here for it. And to wrap this series, this 2-part series up, let's get the entire wave in the final shot. Group shot right here. all 6 figures. The first 3 we checked out were Logan, Emma Frost, and then way on the other side on our right, Sunspot. I got him next to Jubilee because in the series, in the show, they were kicking it. So they may as well kick it right here. Speaking of kicking it, why don't y'all kick what you think of this wave, of this particular part 2. Any of the figures that you want to speak on, pass, play, you want to have it your way. Let me know what you got to say down below in the comment sections. Like, share, subscribe. You know the rules. You know how we do. And yeah, this was a good one. This wave I'm talking about, I'm definitely here for it. I know you guys are, I'm sure. But you let me know. I could be wrong down below. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.